What's up, Valheim lovers? Today is going to be a little bit of a different video, and you know what? After 120 hours on this game, I feel like I've earned my right to kind of speak my mind on how I feel about it, and the things that I really like, the things that I don't like. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be covering, so let's get straight into it. Also, I do think it's important to mention that originally, I did not even want to get Valheim. Both of my friends that I play with all the time got it. They had it for like at least 2 weeks, and that's all they were playing. And me at the time, I was playing Warzone, Cold War, stuff like that, just kind of pushing the new PC to its limits. And finally, I gave in and I bought it the first night that I played it. I like all nighted it. It was really that good. And now I've gone through all 5 bosses and I have 0 regrets. So just thought I should throw that in there. Alright, we'll start with the things that I actually really like about this game. First off, the idea that you can get different materials to make different armor, tools, etc. Very similar to Minecraft, but I want to say that's one of the things that really drew me to Minecraft to begin with, and this game is just so much more realistic, and I feel like that just adds so much more to the game. Now, another thing that I like, but it's kind of like a love-hate relationship type of deal, I love the idea of you eat certain foods and they give you more health and more stamina and a longer duration of those two things. I love that. At the same time, I hate whenever I'm trying to run and I just can't. I cannot run because of the stamina. So that's kind of, I have mixed feelings about it, let's just say that. But I love that they really thought that part of the game out, and there's just something about it that I really like. The fact that you can combine 3 different foods. It's another one of those things where I would try and compare it to Minecraft, where if you're hungry, you're not going to be able to run, just like in Minecraft. But in here, you will be able to run, just not for long, more realistic. And the fact that you can combine 3 different foods at one time, and those combinations can end up being really good or just okay. So really like that part of the game. And one more thing I wanted to add to that, I like how the food gradually gets better as you progress further into the game and go to more difficult biomes to actually roam around, and killing certain mobs can actually allow you to get those better foods. It's not just like you can go run over somewhere at the very start of the game and get the best foods. It's no, you have to take your time and you have to actually work towards that goal. So I really like that you can't just skip ahead like that. Thirdly would have to be the bosses, because that's one thing that I keep on referencing Minecraft, but the Ender Dragon was like the end all be all. On here, you're gradually working towards another boss, and you have to acquire better armor, better tools, better resources to actually be able to defeat that boss, or at least have a good chance at defeating them. So I like the progressiveness of that idea, and I really hope that they continue to implement things like that. More bosses, more materials, which segues into the next topic, the materials. I love that you can only get certain materials at certain stages in the game. Like, you have to get a bronze pickaxe in order to get iron. You have to get an iron pickaxe to get silver. I don't know, there's something about it. I just like that they make you wait. And you know, some people might hate that, and I'd like to call myself an impatient person, but I really do love that aspect of the game. Lastly, I would have to say the graphics is probably one of my favorite parts of the game. I don't know how they managed to make a low poly game look so good. And keep in mind, I just got an RTX card in my PC, and I've been using ray tracing wherever I can just to get a feel for a new experience. And I feel like this game has it, even though it technically doesn't. I mean, just the fact that the bloom is pixelated, but yet the shadows look so good. The way that everything moves with the wind, as you're seeing right now, it's just crazy. Even the water, I mean, I don't know how I sail across this water and somehow get higher FPS. Well, yeah, I do. It's not rendering as many things, but just the way that they handled everything in the game graphically is amazing. As far as the mob goes, the terrain goes, the bloom, the sky. They just did an amazing job with it, and honestly, I wouldn't have them change a thing about it. The only gripe that I have had so far, other than my love-hate relationship with the stamina, is fighting mobs on an incline. I'm sure some of you have died to this before, as I have, and I've gotten so pissed about it. But pretty much if this rock was a mob right here, I wouldn't be able to hit him, but he can hit me all day. It's happened with wolves all the time. I absolutely hate it. It's happened multiple times. I'm sure it would be an easy fix. But other than that, I want to say that that's it. So yeah, I look forward to making another video like this whenever they actually add more to the game, which we all know there's much more to come. So yeah, I appreciate everyone who watched, and have a great day.